We keep getting asked why are we a reliable source of information? Why should we listen to you guys?
So my answer to this question would be that I think the results speak for themselves. Me personally, I made well over $100,000 at the age of 17. I built a pretty successful business. We've gotten a house together. I mean, we live life how we want. We go where we want. We do what we want. I mean, we're just trying to invite everybody to this side of life, I would say.
So likewise to him, I made a good amount of money, I would like to say. I've had many millionaire friends. I've dipped into real estate a little bit. And I mean, I'm only 18 years old. I moved straight from Florida all the way to Texas and, you know, never had a job. So both of us, we've never really been given much of anything. And everything we've gotten up to this day has been strictly because of us too.
Correct. So another question that people often ask is, what exactly is YBW?
So what I like to say is a guide for the ambitious youth to live a better life. So I want everybody to meet all their goals and aspirations. I want to provide everybody with the knowledge that is necessary. Might it come to finances, might it come to mindset, might it come to anything within themselves. I just want to help and I want to be able to benefit everybody. So wherever their weak points are, I want to make their strong suits. I just want everybody to be extremely successful and all around. Bro, for real?
Oh no, you're laughing. I'm trying not to laugh. I need to get a water.
I wanted to. Sounds like we're on the beach. So I agree with everything that he said. Myself, I've seen a decent amount of success at a young age, and all of my friends, my peers, the people around me had a lot of questions for me. How did I do it? You know, like, where am I headed with this thing, or what's my mindset behind everything that I do? So with all the questions being asked, I thought of why not make something where everyone else can openly ask these questions and then be answered, and be answered with effort, if that makes sense. So now that you guys have a general understanding of what YBW is and the whole reason behind this thing, I want to address the fact of why are we coming into this thing the way that we are? It's like we just dive into it and we're just like, everyone look at us. Well, you have to think about the fact that this has been an idea for a long time. This is something that I've been wanting to put into place for a long time. So actually finally coming to pass, the same way that I do business, I do everything else. I'm snapping my fingers. I want to get to it. I want to get in front of people. I want to show people the way. I want to guide people. I want to help people. I want to grow, etc. So going off of that topic, another question often asked is, how will YBW directly contribute to your success?
So as mentioned previously, YBW has many things to offer. Just some things are the mindset, the business growth, the financial advice, etc., etc. So there's plenty of things and plenty of ways that it can benefit to your success. So we're going to have videos, we're going to have content, and we're going to have much more that'll benefit you. But if you really do want to go the extra mile, what you're going to be looking for is you're going to be looking for the courses and you're going to be looking for the one-on-ones. Within these, you're going to get all the real information. Within the one-on-one talks, you're going to get personal one-on-one talks in order to really get the real information that you're looking for your own personal situations.
So as he stated, a lot of information will be given out to the public just via watching us, watching our lifestyle, watching the things that we say. But if you really want that impact, you'll have to tap into the Limitless Realities course or the one-on-ones with us personally. So with that being said, we have a lot of ways for you guys to watch us, a lot of different places to tune in. The first thing will obviously be this main YBW official YouTube. This will be where we're more or less pretty serious. This is where we're getting down to the grit and the realities of things. This will have leaks of Limitless Realities. It'll have us going to events and attending a lot of things that have to do with business, finances, or growth. Along with that, we'll have our second channel. This second channel will be called YBWVLOGS. If you haven't tuned in yet, we'll tag that channel below in the description. That will be more of our lifestyle. It'll be us going out. It'll be us having fun here and there, you know, whatever we might do, going to Florida, going to different states, going out of the country, whatever the case is, that will be on the YBW Vlogs. A lot of funny things and interactions and whatever the case might be. We also have a YBW official Snapchat. This Snapchat will be daily vlogs. We're probably the most active on Snapchat, at least as of now. Daily vlogs every single day, checking in with us. We respond to everyone. Everyone who gets to us, we get right back to them. And then after that, we have our Instagram, which will be our main profile of, I guess you could say, our outer image, so you could call it. and then we will have our TikTok, which will have clips more or less of our YouTube videos and everything else. To get back to the main point, the point of this entire thing is to have the youth grow. And I think one of the biggest problems that young people, our generation and everyone around us, all of our peers is having, is accepting the realities of things, accepting what everything really is, accepting the fact that maybe the people that you're around right now won't be your friends for too long, or maybe they're not good for you, maybe they really are bad influences. And I think a lot of people like to talk about success, not a lot of people like to do success. So we want you guys to more or less be able to accept the reality so you can finally begin to grow.
So these realities really do go a long way. I mean, there's plenty of them, starting from environment, what you listen to, what you watch, who you're around, family members, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever the case might be. There is really a lot that goes into it that affects you on all aspects of things on a day-to-day basis.
So me personally, I believe the first step to accepting the realities is having an open mind. A lot of people have the mindset of a victim, meaning that the entire world is against them, everything that they do is correct, but everyone is against them, everyone hates them, the world is out for them, they have a curse over them, everything that happens to them is just bad and undeserving. It's funny enough that we have the exact opposite mindset. We think that everything is fair, which is a conversation not a lot of people like to get into. But I believe that I believe that it's very important to have an open mind, especially if it's just your start to growing in any field of life, whether it's sports, whether it's success, finances, your character, whatever the case is. I believe that you must have an open mind in order to grow.
So like you were just talking about how everything's fair and how we constantly think about it. Like, what are a couple of examples you could provide for them to get a good understanding of what we mean when we say everything is fair?
So I'd like to go off on the first topic, which I'm only going to say it because I believe everyone can relate to, and maybe they can think about and process it. I believe that it's fair anything that happens to you within relationships. Now, let me defend myself right quick before everybody gets up. So I believe in the instance for my guys that you have been cheated on, or there has been a girl that mistreated you, or whatever the case, or things went wrong, I believe that's your fault. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel weird? I mean, I get it, of course. But listen, you have to realize that you chose the girl that you get with. Now, realize this on the same flip end when you go over to the topic of friends. If you have friends that have betrayed you, you have friends that lead you into the wrong places, you've gotten into stuff or bad situation because of your friends, whose fault is that? Please don't tell me your friends. That is your fault. You choose your friends. So this all revolves around the fact that we think a lot of the things, 99.9% of the things that happens to you in this life is extremely fair.
So you have to think that everything that happens to you honestly really does happen for a reason. So for example, with the friendships or with the relationships, if your girlfriend cheats on you, I mean, there was probably a good reason behind it. She cheated on you. She didn't cheat on you for no good reason. There was definitely a reason behind it. So I mean, this goes into all aspects of everything when it comes to why are you broke? Why do you have money? Why do you have money? Why do you have a nice car? Why does your friend have a nicer car than you do? Why are your parents living the life that they live? Why do you not want to live the life that they live? So fair really comes down to everything. In the aspects of things, everything is fair because everything happens for a reason. And the reason is the situation you got yourself in.
So going off of that topic, let me just give you this quick situation. Imagine you had this friend, y'all were here and here, let's say maybe in a lower grade. Now that you guys are all grown up, you're down here and you have this friend who is extremely successful, doing well, doing his thing, building his character, whatever the case might be. Do you think it's unfair that your friend is in that position? Or do you think that maybe, just maybe, they worked hard and chipped away at everything that they have and everything that they've accomplished, while maybe you didn't make the correct decision for the things that you've done? So this is another thing that ties back into the mindset, at least the way that we think that everything is fair. Everything that we go through is fair, especially more than anything, the position that we are in this life at this very moment is extremely fair.
So I mean, like I said, what you want for yourself is what you will get. So if you want to live the life that your friend might be living in that instance, or you want to live the life that the celebrity might be living, for instance, no one is in control but yourself. If you want it, you have to go and get it. No one's going to get it for you. If you're going to be broke, you're going to be broke the rest of your life. I mean, money's not going to come to you. So rather than looking at people and rather than comparing yourself to everybody else, you are solely in control of everything and everything that you have. So
another reality that I want you to accept is the factors that hold you back from everything that you want in this life, right? So these factors, this is another thing that makes people pretty uncomfortable. These factors are something that you must accept to grow. Like accepting the fact, if you want to be like that friend that's so much better than you, there has to be habits that you cut out. There must be habits that you cut out to keep up with their competition or even do better. You have to cut out things such as, and we all know, especially for men, you have to cut out the pornography. You have to cut out the messing around. It's not always time to joke and go around and go to the club and party and whatever the case might be, because those things always seem good in the moment, and just like everything else, when you look back on it, it just wasn't worth it, was it? So you have to think about all of the things that you must accept, the realities that you must accept to truly grow in this life. Like, who are these people that are around you? Are they really helping you? Or are they holding you back? Or are you holding yourself back? Or are you holding them back? These are all the realities that you must accept in order to grow.
So when you look at these people, when you look at these celebrities, when you look at your friends, when you look at these people that you would say are above you, like he said, do you think that they're playing the games? Do you think they're going out? Do you think that they're just constantly just partying and wasting all this money? They're where they are at for good reason, and I can assure you that. So if you want to be like them, or you want to be like these people, it really starts with the mindset and the self-discipline. So such as the self-discipline is all the pornography, for instance, all of the toxic people in your life, maybe the bad relationship, the bad friends, the people that bring you down, all the friends around you that might be into drugs, or all the friends around you that might be into partying, because I can assure you, maybe you're not like them, but if you're around them, you're going to be forced to be like them. So it's sort of kind of hard to escape when you're in it. You have to withdraw yourself from that situation completely, and you really have to just discipline yourself within your mind in order to control that. So this is just a first step in order to really move to the next level. So this, it really, as funny as it sounds, it controls everything. So it controls the mind, it controls the health in your body, it controls the financial state of you, it controls everything all around.
So getting into the mind, a lot of people have terrible mental habits. I'll give you an example. We have a curse word in this house that we never use. That is really not a curse word. You know what it is? Tired. We cannot say you're tired. I don't want to hear you're tired. I don't want to hear he's tired. He doesn't want to hear I'm tired. It's like a curse word in our house. Do not say that you're tired. So you got to think about what this does to your brain. Imagine that you just slept 16 hours. If you really want to convince yourself you're tired, I promise you, you can take a 4, 5, 6 hour nap. If you really want to convince yourself you're tired. Going on a tangent about that, saying that you can't do things. What is stopping you? I don't understand. Saying that you can't complete simple tasks, saying that you can't become successful, saying that you can't cut off this girl, saying that you can't go on a diet, saying that you can't grow. That's all a decision that you're making for yourself. So you gotta really be careful the things that you're telling your mind, because it's listening to you. On the inverse, if you're telling your mind these good things, like you're the man, you're gonna grow, it's inevitable that you become successful. No matter what, you'll keep going. All of these things stick in your mind, and your body, the chemical makeup of you, will act out these things in real time.
So I mean, we've covered a little bit of the mindset, we've covered a little bit of the fair, we've covered a little bit of just the habits and stuff like that. But one thing that really ultimately does affect you down to the bone is lying to yourself. I can assure you that lying to yourself is absolutely horrible for you. So I mean, if you want to get your body in better shape, if you have all these goals and aspirations to do this, this, and this, and you're just, maybe I'll wait, or I don't have anybody to go with, or I don't have a ride, like, I mean, there's so many alternatives in that situation, from working out at home, or from going somewhere else to work out, or doing it on yourself, like on your own. I mean, there's plenty of alternatives in that situation. So that's just an example of lying to yourself. Or say you're going to start this business and you keep pushing it off, or you're waiting for this money, or you're waiting for a car. I mean, there's plenty of things to do in the meantime to constantly be improving yourself. So rather than pushing it off and saying you're going to do this, saying you're going to do that, or you're going to be this, you're going to be that, I mean, as time goes on, time's going to continue to fly. So then ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to be nothing. So I mean, lying to yourself is really an important step into self-growth.
So beside that part of lying to yourself really being a bad thing, I want to let you in on the worst part about lying to yourself. What happens when you continuously lie to yourself? Yourself makes an identity that you are a liar. You know what happens now? When you say that you're about to accomplish this big goal, you say that you're about to get your dream car, you say that you're about to finally level up, you say that you're about to let this girl go,
You don't even believe it. You don't even believe yourself.
So now yourself has an identity, that this guy is a liar. So anything that you say, whether it ties to success or whether it ties to something bad, you won't even believe yourself, and you'll hold yourself back even more from your goals. It's already hard to accomplish your goals. Now imagine that you're basically going against yourself because you made an identity as a liar. This is a very big factor that'll hold you back from success in every realm, is lying to yourself.
So I mean, like within your body, just moving forward, anything you want to do, any goal you want to achieve, any person you want to be, anything you just want for yourself, you will never be able to achieve if you keep pushing it off. Or if your goal is to do 100 push-ups and you're doing 75, 80 a day, you're going to get nowhere. You're always going to settle for the bare minimum. This is just a small little starts to line to yourself, and it sounds like, whatever, 20 push-ups, or whatever, I'll just push it off working out tomorrow, or I'll just start this business like next week whenever I get this check, or whatever the case might be. It really does add up over time, and it will just allow your body to develop the habit for settling and doing less every single time. So as you grow this business, or as your body's getting in more and more shape, you're just going to be less than what you actually could be because you're settling for less throughout the whole entire process.
So again, hopefully this entire thing is making sense to you guys. We've covered a decent amount of topics, especially for this being our first video. When it comes to the fear part of this life, when it comes to lying yourself and all the other topics that we discussed in this video, we hope this gave you a good taste. We hope that this made you think. We hope that we opened your mind a little bit. So this was just the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed accepting the realities.